Black Friday ain't Black Friday no more.
Honestly, maybe 6-7 years ago, give or take. I hate that I did that.
Welcome back to another episode of Adulthood Pending. My name's Zaga.
And I'm Nick.
And this week, we have different angles. I don't know which camera it's going to be on, so we're going to look at this one. We're going to look at you. Look at you here, Nick. So, Nick, first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
It's so weird to do these.
What do you mean?
Because we did the pre-Thanksgiving show, and now we're on the post, and you're telling me happy so it fucks up my whole daylight saving time is already kicking my ass. So this whole schedule where we're like it's back to the future, but it's also in the past, but it's also in the future is really fucking with me.
It is. I can understand that. I can get that 100%.
Freaking the fuck out, man.
But last time we talked with the fans, we had released on Thanksgiving. So we were talking to you guys there on Thanksgiving. And I'm curious, how was your Thanksgiving, Nick?
My Thanksgiving was very low key, and that's not talking badly about it. Like, this was a very low key, very relaxed Thanksgiving. It was just me, my stepdad, my mom, and my grandma, my dog, their dogs.
Okay.
Cinema. There was no pressure. There was no fighting.
Cinema.
There was just, I have zero qualms with how it went. The only thing that I have a complaint on is that on my way back to the city is when I was my downfall.
Why was that your downfall? What happened there?
I thought it was because I had been on the road for, it's like an hour and a half there, hour and a half back, so 3 hours in total.
Okay.
I'm driving back, and all of a sudden, I'm just like, man, that THC turkey fucking hit.
You had the itis. You had the itis. That's what you had. You had the itis in that motherfucker.
No. I thought I had the itis. Your boy got sick.
Oh.
And
that
it was
when you got the cold.
Yeah, and it was not from anyone's food. It wasn't from my dessert or anything like that. It was the back aches. It was the body aches. It was the skin felt like very sensitive. I felt congested. I just felt run down out of fucking nowhere. That's fever, though. No fever, no loss of appetite at all, thankfully. And I'm just now on the tail end of it. I've been taking severe cold and flu medicine, plenty of water, plenty of rest and stuff like that. I did force myself to go to work on Saturday for a little bit of extra hours.
Okay.
I'll take that L, but
hey, that's an adult win. It's an adult win, my friend. It's an adult win. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for going to work while you're sick. A lot of people will call out. I thought about calling out. See,
well, people are weak-blooded.
The problem for me is Thanksgiving falls on my day off from work. So naturally, on Thursdays, that's my normal day off. So this was a normal work week for me. Nothing changed. Absolutely nothing. Left the normal time on Wednesday, had Thursday off, came into work the normal time on Friday. Saturday work. But Thanksgiving for me, very nice, very quiet, chill. Hung out with my best friend that I said talks like this, and yes, I did exactly what you asked me to do. We didn't catch it on camera, but I was like, "Oh, guys, my episode's airing right now," and I rewinded it right to the part where I said that, and I went back to my plate and I went, "I don't fucking sound like that, Tone." Just like that. It was great. It was so funny.
That is so mildly disturbing.
Gathering, trying to get my buddy Justin into Magic the Gathering. We had a little tournament because I brought extra packs to win. A little early Christmas present to my friends. And yeah, I couldn't let him win. He's been struggling getting into the game, and yeah, I just ruined it for him. Completely just ruined it for him. He won't play. He won't play now. Will not play now.
Speaking of, since you did pre-Christmas gifts with friends, and I commend that. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be some things aired out and said at this very moment.
I'm sorry.
Zaga, I'm glad that you asked, because you are thoroughly involved in
this. Is this directed at me specifically?
Yes, actually, it is.
Oh.
It is not to inflate your ego as much as you would like me to. It is sheerly to set the record straight.
It's going to inflate my ego no matter what way you do it.
No. Well, actually, the way I'm wording it in my head, yeah, it's probably going to come out.
You're just talking about me. That's just going to make me feel good, okay?
Yeah. So, as many of you may know, however the fuck you say it, Thanksgiving is always the last Thursday of the November, correct?
Correct.
Okay. My birthday always falls the week prior after Thanksgiving. So, I, living in the city and living an hour and a half away from my mom and my stepdad, I also have a 2-week blackout where I am not allowed to call out from work unless it is an absolute emergency. So in the last 5 years, I've not been able to regularly celebrate my birthday as much as I would like to. So,
okay.
Why I'm bringing up my birthday, you might ask, that's what has brought us here, is this previous Thanksgiving that has just passed.
Uh-huh.
He knows he's smiling because he knows exactly what has happened.
I know what the fuck I did.
As he did. And so, before I left my mom's house, she proceeded to give me my birthday gifts, and I was given the discretion to open the remainder of them at my discretion, which I'm saving for my birthday, which is this Thursday.
Okay.
But there was one stipulation. There was one rule. The one rule before I left was that I had to open one specific gift before I left.
One specific present.
Yes. And Zaga, would you perhaps know, I don't know, off the top of your head, what this might have been?
I'd have to go back into my chat history with Mother and just check to see where my recommendations may have gone.
Yeah. So some more lore to this whole thing has been a buildup from the NFA, which was our previous podcast show. And what it was is that Zaga had texted me, and I do have the logs. Trust me, I have all the receipts.
Screenshots. He has all the screenshots on this.
I have all the screenshots. It's on Facebook Memories. It pops up every single year now. It is completely legally binding, no matter which way you look at it. Anywho, fast forward to what this is, because I know that's what you're trying to figure out. It is the original Marvel Avengers Secret Wars with Spider-Man front and center black suit, which is very apparently hard to find, let alone graded. Zaga, as he did a year or two ago. Am I correct? About a year or two ago?
About a year or two ago, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Bought it. He messaged me as his confidant, if you will, and asked if this would be a good purchase. He told me the price. Without hesitation, I told him to full send it. And if you look toward his screen right there, that is the exact comic.
Yes, this is the comic that's in question. It's
actually not in question. What it is, though, is that
glare on the screen. There it is. I don't know which camera is going to be on, but there it is.
Very good. Yes, that one exactly. And so I told Zaga if Ellie were to kill him or died, was unalived by natural causes or outside forces, that out of everything that he owns, that comes to right here, hand in the air, goes to me.
That's him.
So my mom got in cahoots with Zaga. They tracked one down. She got me this comic, graded, a very high grade, very pristine condition.
It was.
But I just want to go on record saying this, that even though I have my own, I want you to know, in the untimely manner of your passing, I will be collecting yours as well.
That's fine. You'll have two.
I will.
One ungraded, one graded. I made sure she got you a gift that would one up mine.
I thought yours was graded.
Mine's not great. It's just in a sleeve.
If I get it graded, I'll make sure to put on the grade TZ.
Or just Z. Just put Zaga on it. Just stamp it. Zaga. Done. Just like that. Just done. Zaga.
I'll get some of your ashes put into the casting.
But did you like the present though? Because I know when we talked about it on the episode I think it was a couple months ago, actually. I've been in cahoots with your mother for quite some time. Pause. I'm sorry. That was not meant to sound like that. I have been conspiring about your birthday present with your mom for a few months at this point. And yeah, she kept asking me like, what should I? And I'm like, oh, my man was saying bills. And I'm like, I'm not that. Gift giving is my love language. I love to give presents. That's just what I do. I'm a present giver. I love to receive presents. It is just my love language. So I knew that your wall was looking a little empty back there. Your wall back there. See, I got all these little things going on. I had so much shit behind me prior. I wanted you to feel included. So I was like, we got to get him involved. Now, the one I originally sent her, granted, was a 9.9 rating and was like,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, thanks.
Like $5,000. And I'm like, I do not recommend spending money on this one. There is ones that aren't graded, but is this specific comic book that you should be buying for him? And lo and behold, she got it for you. So I'm glad.
And I've
been happy with the present. Do you like it?
I am. No, I'm 1000% ecstatic with it. I've been meaning to redo this back wall, which some of the comics are on there that I've had graded or found graded that are all different ones. But I have been wanting to redo it. And so now that I have a new one because I also have the King in Black over here that is graded and sealed that I need to get on the wall. That was from my barber. Shout out to CJ Palma, who got me that. And so now I got to get this wall redone. I got to get little mini shelves because the way I had them on there, one of my comics did fall and the casing did crack at the bottom.
Oh, that's the worst.
It sucks. It wasn't that high of a grade of a comic, so it's not that big of a deal. But I did pay to get that one graded, so it sucks just a little bit.
No, not the fucking comic cracking though.
Yeah, and I had it up there like it was poorly put up there, but I mean that's my doing. But anyways, I had to go on this little side quest I had to fuel Zaga's ego, also to thank my mom for getting that comic. On top of that, it'll be a great addition. But yeah, I had to inform you, Zaga, of it.
You're
all.
welcome.
Yeah.
I think about you because you're one of my best friends. It's the way I am. Just a good friend. I'm a gift giver. That's what we do. But yeah, no, real talk. That's why there's like do you see the shelf? You can see in the other side camera here. Do you see how it's tilted down? This lovely grass wall does not anchor things very well. Sure. So they're both tilted down, and that's why nothing of value is on them. I think
Smart move.
There's a couple glass things on them. I think like I have my mug and I have this, but they'll fall on a couch. They'll be fine. But I'm glad to hear you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm glad to hear you got your birthday present a little bit early. Makes me happy to hear that mom took care of you. Weird that I call her. Is it weird that I call her mom?
No, a lot. I've had so many people that do the same thing. So I mean, it's not weird at all.
Mama OKC. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're calling.
She's not even in OKC.
It's close. Yeah, she's in relation to you, Mama OKC. All right,
we're in 2 different area codes.
Hey, her initial starts with a K. Okay. Oklahoma. K for her name. It makes sense. It's science.
Not really.
Listen. But as we moved on from Thanksgiving, there's one thing I want to ask you about. Did you finish Stranger Things?
Oh, dude. Me and my girlfriend, we finished that within 2 days. We started it on Wednesday as soon as I got home, and it dropped. As soon as it aired, we watched the first 2 episodes, and then Thanksgiving hit. We finished the next 2 episodes after that.
Dope.
Oh, my God.
literally was late to getting the studio set up for this because we were downstairs watching the last episode. And my God,
Today?
cinema. Literally, what time is it? It's 8:16 right now on Sunday night. We finished watching it at 7:10.
Oh shit.
Amazing. Just
How did you avoid spoilers?
I really haven't been on social media that much, honestly, and I don't search Stranger Things. It
Oh, I
was
don't
funny
either.
because I did see the Broadway show. If you remember, if you recall back to the while back on the episodes, guys, find the clip. Somebody clip it right there. I'll pause. Boom. Okay. Pause.
Wasn't that for your birthday?
Watch it. I said it. Come back now. I saw it on Broadway. Now I saw it on Broadway.
For your
And
birthday?
huh?
Wasn't it for your birthday?
Yes, it was for my birthday. So I had originally when I saw it, I was in awe. I was like, this is great. And you know how I am. I become obsessed with things. I start fixating and wanting to like see every little bit. And I want to see the behind the scenes. How did you do this? So Netflix had a special on it. And I was curious. And I was like, all right, what is the special on Netflix about? So I watched the whole thing because it was about the one in London before it came to New York on Broadway. There were so many parts that they were like, Stranger Things season 5 spoiler. Can't say it. So this isn't necessarily a spoiler for the show, but if you don't want to hear, fast forward right now if you haven't caught up. In the episode, Nick, do you remember when a certain character went back to a high school in 1959?
Yes,
You remember that part?
I do.
That's what the play was all about.
Yeah, after I watched that scene, and of course I finished everything. As I was scrolling through TikTok, I got to watch all the theories and stuff like that, and hearing the connection of it. Which props to the Duffer Brothers, by the way.
Amazing writing. Oh my God!
These guys should be at least the next to do like an Avengers movie or some big movie.
Awards, all of them. Give them the awards now.
Yeah, because this is an original thing. This is straight out of their minds. Bravo. But the fact that they said that Broadway show was canon, but you didn't have to watch it, but it was a nice little callback to that certain scene to the Broadway show.
So it was literally that, and I don't know. I have to do some research and see if the woman playing Joyce in the high school, if that was the same actress that was on the Broadway show. Because watching the Broadway show, dude, like the actors and actresses killed it. The guy that played Hopper, the guy that played Henry, all of them were amazing. And now I get it. So I think I know I have theories of why Vecna is the way he is, but that is not a time on this show to talk about.
At least after this episode.
After this episode, we will at some point. I think that's going to be our New Year's Day episode, like the New Year's episode when it's finally over. We're going to talk Stranger Things. That's just happening.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah, because the finale is on New Year's Eve, so we have to do it that weekend.
It's our show. We're going to talk about it. That's what we're going to do. I do want to talk wrestling, but don't care enough about it. We're in December. Just like you said, it is your birthday.
My birth month.
Birth month.
Birthright.
As well it is as my father's and my brother as well.
And my mom's birthday.
And Jesus. So there's some stuff about December that I want to talk about. That's what this episode's all about. We're about 20 minutes in and we haven't even started talking about the show.
We were good. There was an easy transition that would have worked, but then we got sidetracked with Stranger Things. So
yeah, I mean, I literally just watched it, so I had to say something.
I get it.
But Nick, December used to hit like pure magic, in my opinion, truthfully.
Yeah.
And I feel like now it hits like a bill that I forgot was due.
Yeah, except that bill was due back in September.
See, I feel like back then, Black Friday was real chaos. Our parents were out there at 4 a.m. fighting strangers for Furbies. We had ads circled. We had our wish list ready. And if you didn't get that one toy, your whole year was ruined. Completely ruined.
Wow. Maybe for some folk, not for me.
For some.
For some. I was very grateful for whatever the fuck I got.
Now, Black Friday, it lasts a month. And the best deal is like a toaster. That's usually like, and that deal is like, it's a toaster that's $3 off. You know what I'm saying? There's no danger. There's no hype. It's just disappointment.
I know. Bring back when Black Friday was pretty much mosh pits.
Right?
Back when
Right.
we were a fucking country. When you
And
used to shed blood just to get like an extra $20 off of a fucking TV, just so you can say your TV was bigger than your buddies. Now,
seriously,
you can get all your stuff online and delivered to you the next day without having to fucking leave.
Home Depot had a projector for $50 on sale today.
Jesus.
A projector. But the one thing I was thinking about when I was coming up with this idea for this week, our Christmas lists, we went from Game Boys to like Razor scooters to Heelys to now it's towels.
Well,
vacuums, things our parents used to get excited about. You know what I'm saying?
That might be on your list.
You don't like a night. Like, here's the thing: like there's towels, and then there's like a good thick towel. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. There's towels, then there's hotel towels.
Yeah.
However, what I'm getting at is that might be on your list. Ask anybody who has ever been connected to me. I am the worst to shop for. Why? Because I get asked, what do you want for your birthday and what do you want for Christmas? Combine the lists. That's cool.
Like,
I don't care.
Like,
here's the thing.
Grade.
No, well, here's the thing. I'm a man of simple things. I'm a man who does not ask for. It's hard for me. Like when you ask me, what do I want? I freeze up because I don't know. I hate putting people in predicaments. Is my thing. I don't like doing that. So like how Zaga is a gift giver and gift receivee. I am complete opposite. I'm not materialistic, and that's nothing against him. That's just who I am. A small gift goes a long way. But if you do a small gift, please make it pertain to close to the person. I mean, if it's something that's handmade, it goes a lot further, and it is cherished a lot more tenfold.
And I respect that because I love homemade, heartfelt gifts.
Yeah. But I'm not creative enough to do as such.
Fair.
But when I get asked, I go like my dad texted me this morning, asking me, "Hey, I need a Christmas list of stuff that you may need or want, and stuff like that." And I reply back, I was like, "Oh, that's the dreaded question that I hate answering this time of year. It's the worst one I fucking hate. You could ask me anything."
What's really funny is that like my Christmas list currently, I have a Blockbuster 3D printed sign that I want to put up here. I have a Slinky, a viewfinder. I remember the viewfinder, the little click, and the little thing just turns. I have a lava lamp. I want a lava lamp for right here. I just want all 90s paraphernalia to put in my stuff. I do want a nice little LED sign for right here. I don't know which camera that is, but right here, just a nice little LED sign of our logo. Even just a snap, like a thing of our logo, like a printed thing. That'd be cool. I like that. But no, I agree. Like I agree with you. Yes, as much as I do like gifts, I don't really need people to get me gifts. You say you're the worst person to shop for. I am equally as bad, just because I'm the kind of person that people like. They'll ask Ellie, they're like, "Oh, what does Tony want for Christmas?" I don't know what to get for him because he always just buys what he wants, and it's like
that is our downfall. We adulted so hard. We started buying our own gifts, and that's nothing against our friends and family, but you guys have been nothing but phenomenal. We are just, I not so much, Zaga more so, are impulsive buyers. When we want it, we get it, or we find a way to get it.
Exactly.
Throughout the year.
So
whether it be mountains of debt as Zaga, also mountains of debt because of Zaga.
Anymore? I don't know mountains of debt no more.
I don't have mountains of debt, but I do have some debt, courtesy of Zaga.
Yes. That's because we're chasing a dream here, Nick. We have a show. This is excelled. This is proceeded past being a podcast. This is a production. This is a whole ensemble.
Right here is purchase number 1. Right here, laptop, purchase number 2. webcam, second webcam, if you will, because the other one didn't fucking work.
The other one never worked. I don't understand why it didn't work. I have one. It works
The
great.
Elgato never fucking worked for me. I sold it below market value. I sold it for like like damn near $1. Whoever has that camera, if by some chance you came across the podcast, bravo. I pretty much just handed it to you. And then the other purchase is the mixer that's right over here.
Okay. One, I kept your budget fairly appropriate. I didn't go I didn't put you onto my budget. My budget is ridiculous. And we can both agree on that.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Like, I'm not going to get into the specifics, but there's approximately $10,000 worth of stuff in this room.
That is insane.
For other things too. Like, I have a gaming computer, so like that's my baby. But back to the show before we get ADHD'd off again. Today, that's what we're breaking down. We're breaking down Black Friday then versus now, the toys that made our childhood, and why did adulthood turn December into like a chore? You know what I'm saying? Like, it turned it into a chore. If you guys feel at home that December is now just a chore, that you have to go shopping for your family members because now you're the adult, you got to buy shit for the nephews, the nieces, or if you have kids, you're the one that has to set up all the Christmas presents and wrap them bitches, put all the Christmas lights up. This is the episode for you. And I want to start, though, with Black Friday. Back then, when it was like real, when it was tangible, when you felt the anger rise through the like you were going to Best Buy prepared for fucking war. You had like a vest on. You had like I got 2 mozzarella sticks in here. I got two monsters over here. I got a cooler filled with water. We got the tent ready. We are ready, baby. That's what we're doing.
I did mine completely different.
Back then?
The way I would do it is like I would go inside of Walmart. I would wait. And depending on what I wanted, I was very strategic. What I would do is I'd find what I wanted and I'd map out so I knew exactly where to jump to and all that. So once the purge, if you will, started, after they've given you your complimentary 5-hour energy drink, complimentary saltine cracker, because that's all they could fucking give you apparently. And after that, I'm not even going to lie to you, the moment when it used to start at midnight, or like at 4 a.m., it was like the WWE Royal Rumble. When they started counting down 5, 4, and then as soon as that fucking buzzer goes, you're fucking elbowing Ethel.
Dude, people died. Like, people died during that shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I play for keeps. I want to start right from the jump here. Let's go with the rituals. There was rituals to this. There wasn't like a specific, oh, they just wung it. You winged it. No. You had a tactical fucking plan. And it started off with the ads. Remember the stuff you'd get in the mail? You get the stuff in the mail, right? You get all the stuff in the mail, and then you'd see all the ads, and it'd be like Black Friday doorbusters, and it'd be like buy 1 TV, get 1 free, right? So you're circling, you're going to the store like 2 weeks prior. You're seeing, all right, so this is where they keep the TVs. That the end cap's gonna be right here for the doorbuster sale. We're gonna, and I remember like my family, certain family members specifically would like, you would think they were generals in the fucking military. We're like, all right, so when we get here, you guys are gonna attack the east wing. You're gonna attack the right wing. I'm heading straight on. Any enemies, we take them out on sight. Billy, you and Bravo team, go toward the blenders. Alpha team, microwaves, blenders. No ifs, ands, no buts. Kill as needed.
The Barbie is in aisle 7. You go down aisle 6. I'll go down aisle 5. We converge. We attack it.
We flank them.
It's like a Call of Duty, like you're just trying to win the fucking game. But
fucking storming the beaches in Normandy.
You remember like the family members, like I don't know if you guys at home had this issue, but the family members that would not go to sleep after Thanksgiving. They would take their after Thanksgiving meal nap, like we discussed last week.
Yeah, like a power nap.
Stay up until 4 a.m. ready to go. You remember that shit?
Oh, Yeah, because my stepdad's mom, my mom, his sister would all do that. Like when Black Friday was Black Friday, not when it was like Black Thursday, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It was
Oh, we're gonna get into the stuff today.
yeah. We'll get to that at some point, but
Let me ask you real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
no,
But
that was it.
who in your family was the strategist? Who was the one that came up with the fucking plan?
Honestly,
Mom?
I felt like it was like a hive mind, man. Like they all had great ideas. Like I would listen to them in the shadows and just hear this craziness, and I'm just like, this just doesn't seem real, man. Like there's no way that this is. And then we always heard the horror stories of, you would say like, oh, can I go with you? And it was just like they looked upon you like you're not ready for war. You're not ready to go.
like when you turn 18,
Yeah,
you're ready to be a man.
yeah.
Don't down the lines of Black Friday.
Like you were one of those like ROTC kids just waiting to get called out to the front lines.
What was the store that kicked off the mission for you?
To the most that I can remember, I always lean with Walmart and Sam's. There was
Always
all
Walmart. It was Walmart or Target. Walmart had the best, or Best Buy. Best Buy was top notch up there. Best
well,
Buy always had the crazy electronics deals.
well. See, my hometown doesn't have a Best Buy, nor does it have. It has a Target now, but it didn't get a Target until way after the how Black Friday used to be.
What'd you have?
So
Like, City,
my hometown got to miss all of that.
Radio Shack. Radio Shack was a big one too.
Radio Shack, R.I.P.
If I
Radio
didn't
Shack
watch
was a good one.
Stranger Things, I would have completely forgot of Radio Shack's existence. Truthfully. So shout out to for Stranger Things for keeping Radio Shack alive in our hearts and minds. But let's move on now. Now that was the planning. That was the ritual, right? Like the night before, you have family drawing out the maps. They have the fucking blueprints to the goddamn fucking stores.
They got
But
the
now
codes.
it's the morning of, right? That shit was never warm. It was freezing. Freezing weather. People camping outside, ice fucking cold. The line would go around the block, and then those doors opened. It was a fucking stampede. If anybody at home, if you're at home, go on TikTok, go on YouTube, and try to find videos of people who were there, who experienced the security footage. People were throwing hands, punching old ladies. Like that shit was crazy. Like that is the Basement Yard said this last week, but that was the closest it came to actually living the real life purge.
Well,
Like real talk.
I 1000%, and they're right. To touch on what Zaga was talking about, if you're gonna go look it up on YouTube or TikTok, just type in early 2000s Black Friday shopping. Hell, you can put in evidence, security footage, stuff like that. Or
There could either be court cases on this shit.
or if you want a more dramatic, potentially accurate feel, there is a movie. It is a horror movie that you watch. It's the start of the movie. It is called The Pilgrim.
The Pilgrim.
It is a Thanksgiving horror film.
Oh my god, I remember this.
Yes, it is. Honestly, it was way better than I anticipated.
I've never seen it, but I remember seeing the trailers for it.
Yeah, and so I didn't watch it until like for so long. But when I watched it, when it shows the Black Friday sale, I'm not gonna lie, I had to like rewind it a little bit and make sure that I wasn't watching security footage of anything, because that was the way people died, the way people were just ruthless.
But it was like when you saw the news coverage on this, I would sit there and be like, this is not real life. This is not how the world fucking acts. And then you look at today, and you look at the shit that we do today. It's like there was somebody years ago who punched somebody in the mouth, who stepped on that body, and are like, oh, I'm just gonna order that toaster online. You think they have any regrets nowadays? You think they just sit back there and just go, I might have overreacted. I may have overreacted just a little bit.
I mean, maybe, but I mean, then again, like how we see how Black Friday used to be, the way people acted when the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out, same exact thing.
COVID with toilet paper.
Toilet paper during the COVID. I mean, yeah, it was the same fucking thing. Everyone lost their goddamn mind. But the way people acted for a chicken sandwich, that, mind you, wasn't that great to begin
can't
with.
even say that right now with the teddy bears, the Starbucks cup.
Oh, dude.
I mean,
that was so. I didn't feel bad for anyone that didn't get one. If you got one, congratulations. Paying the price that you did for it, I hope you're proud of yourself because that's just fucking redundant. But then again, I spent money on stupider things. So, but what I'm talking about is the people that got pissed off about it. They're like, well, we camped out here for 18 hours last week, and they let the Starbucks employees come in and just buy them all. Okay.
Yeah, that's the perk of working there. I used to see movies in the movie theater before they released. Except for Star Wars. They never let us see Star Wars. Bullshit. But what were some of the toys that you remember that caused these wars on Black Friday? Because there were some that, I mean, Furbies, we know. Furbies. Beanie Babies took the cake. But there were some other ones that people definitely fought over.
There was ones I've heard the war stories on, and that was, oh dear God. The Tickle Me Elmos were one of the hottest things.
Oh, Tickle Me Elmo was, and I don't understand the appeal.
I didn't understand the hype, and to this day I don't understand the hype. I've seen the Tickle Me Elmo without its fur, terrifying. Night terrors, if you will, but people were legitimately fighting 86-year-old women. I'm talking about like straight cold cock, like out of nowhere, uppercut, up down, BA, finish her fucking Mortal Kombat style. Like, it was insane. And I don't understand the hype of it.
Yep. Like, I understood the Razor scooters because there were specific colors that were only for like you wanted the green wheels or the red wheels or the blue wheels. And they were expensive. I remember even back then they were $100-something just so they could break your shins later on. Like, it was real talk. PS2s. Remember how big the PS2 was back then?
Yeah, I didn't get a PS2 until way later on, but yeah, I do remember seeing how hyped those were. Like, it was insane. I mean, any gaming system to this day is still pretty.
Well, now you got to worry about bots buying everything out. I had to buy my PS5 from some guy in Texas, from a friend of mine who worked at a Best Buy. Like, that's how fucking. And then he shipped it to me, and I honestly, I've maybe played that thing 10 times since I got it.
Well, that's disturbing.
Now, granted, I didn't pay over price. I paid retail for it, so I'll take it. But were there any other things that you feel like I don't think there was any other ones that were really stood out that really. Pokemon cards. Pokemon was when Pokemon was at its peak. When Pokemon
say
that shit was fucking crazy back then.
You're saying at its peak, but I think Pokemon has made its fucking wraparound, because the way people are doing with Pokemon cards now, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Now it's
people like just, I collect Magic cards. So it's the same, like Avatar just came out for the Magic sets, and it's the same thing. Like, there's one card that's worth like $30,000. But I'm not paying $500 for a box of cards to fucking open up. That's fucking stupid. That's so much money. And that's coming from me. That's coming from me to spend $500 on packs of cards. That's fucking dumb. I couldn't do it. What would you say was a gift from back then that defined you? Like from the Black Friday lists? I'm going to go ahead and say it was the WWE or WWF back then wrestling figures, the action figures. I needed every single one. I needed Jeff Hardy. I needed fucking Kane, Undertaker. That was American Badass Undertaker. We came out in the all that shit. I had the ring. I had the cage. I had ladders, chairs. I had them all. I was ready. I had enough for a Royal Rumble, my guy. I was ready.
Honestly, I'm trying to remember back all the things that I've got over the years as a kid. And I was very lucky to get a lot of the stuff that I did from my parents. I'm still grateful for everything that I ever got. It's just, I remember like when we first got, maybe it's not like a very noteworthy gift, but like when we got our own phones and each room had our own phone. So instead of cell phone, we had like an actual landline phone.
A landline in your phone, yes. Yeah, so you can make calls out of your own phone. But then you pick it up and mom's talking on the phone and you're like, Mom, trying to call someone.
No, I think we actually had our own like phone number. It was
Oh,
for
I don't have that luxury.
unless I am not remembering it correctly. But I mean, we also had we had a whole bunch of gaming systems. Like we had the GameCube. No, stepbrother had the GameCube. But we got a
Game
PS2.
Boy SP, the little square one.
Oh yeah, we had like a Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance, that purple one.
Yeah.
Oh, if I can get my
Well,
hands on one, kill for an old school. No, not that one. I'm thinking of the sideways one.
oh yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying I have a OG Atomic Purple with Pokemon Gold.
Gold, baby.
Not to flex or anything.
That's
I
a
do have
solid
that.
flex. Solid flex. I got 007 GoldenEye
GoldenEye.
also
Nice.
inside the Nintendo 64 that I've never turned on. Mainly
That's
because
the
I
other
don't
thing.
use that center joystick anymore. Now my hand's accustomed to a fucking Xbox controller nowadays. But that leads me to Black Friday now. And I call it the scam era. And I think that's the best way for me to appropriately put it because the vibe is dead. It's just dead. There's just nothing to it. Do you agree?
I 1000% agree. I've been saying this for years.
Well,
I said earlier in the episode, I think that Black Friday should go back to where there was bloodshed and there was trauma induced
I mean, war.
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 Yeah.
Right.
And so now when Black Friday, where you had to like go, you had to pretty much be on a red eye flight, if you will, for Black Friday back in the day. Now you can start Black Friday at like 2:00 in the afternoon on a Thanksgiving. Like that's just it.
Even before that,
You
like,
lost your spirit.
early Prime. If you're a Prime member, you get early Black Friday deals. Fucking, I had Black Friday pop up on my TikTok shop fucking on Monday. And I'm like, the fuck is this? Where's the anger? Where's the need? And like now, like, and then I gotta wait for Cyber Monday, which that's tomorrow for us. And then there's Prime Day sometime, and the Prime Day is like 15 Prime Days.
Yeah, there's 15 Prime Days a year.
Like, I have an app that actually tracks all the like the spikes in like pricings, so that way I can tell when I'm getting ripped off. And it's all a fucking scam. It's all a scam.
Tell you what,
We were looking at a new refrigerator. But actually, we're gonna get into that one. I'm gonna get into that one. But there's, like you said, there's no chaos, there's no bloodshed, there's no hate in people's hearts for this. Everything's 40% off all year, all the fucking time. And it never fucking changes.
I have a solution.
What?
Just an idea. So hear me out.
What you got?
Since we're starting all this Black Friday stuff a lot earlier. All right, cool. I can get down with the pre-plan. It kind of controls the chaos, if you will. But I propose to make it fun. Every single item that you have at every single location, I want you to start. And this could easily. I've already found the plot hole in this before I even say it, but I'm still going to say it. Each item, I want you to say there's this amount of people, and you show me who all's going to be there at every single location. Now I say it out loud. I know that's a security issue, but if you tell me that there's X amount of people going for this item in my area, I'm more inclined to show up just to see if I can get it before them.
Right? Now,
just to make it more fun.
Competition. Now it's about, can I fucking beat you there? Can I fucking beat you? Can I beat you? I don't want you to get that shit. I don't even need it. I just don't want it.
It's going to be something that I don't even fucking need. But my thing is like, if I can afford it and I'm more nimble and have more drive than you, I feel like I deserve it more.
So here's my question to you. When did Black Friday die for you? Like, when did you realize that Black Friday ain't Black Friday no more?
Honestly, maybe 6-7 years ago. Give or take. I hate that I did that. But give or take around that time frame, just because it was right after I bought my big TV in my living room. I haven't bought any like new big electronic. I don't know how long, because my thing is, if it's not broken, I don't have to fix it. I don't have to replace it. Still does great quality and stuff. Like I said, I'm a very simple man, if you will. So
simple.
But I did wait inside that Walmart for like hours. Like I scoped it out. I got there. I waited in line, and I could hear the people behind me bitching and moaning. They're like, "Oh, we're not gonna get this fucking TV," and I'm sitting there. I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm getting the fucking TV."
I think that's the thing, though, is that back then there was such a jump in technology. Like, you went from having those boxy ass TVs to all of a sudden these flat screens, and they were so expensive. So for them at that time to go on sale, you had to fight somebody for it. You weren't gonna get it at a discounted price unless you fought somebody for it. Because remember,
Well,
my dad had a 60-inch or 50-inch TV with a big box one. Thing was fucking huge, and he ended up. I mean, my dad and I we battle on TVs at this point. I'm winning because I bought a projector and have a 150-inch TV. So, haha,
well,
dad, can't beat me there.
I used to do the same thing with my stepdad. Like I purposely would ask him like, "What size TV do you have?" Just like trying to act like I actually cared. As soon as I got the information I needed, I'm like, "All right, so I guess I need like 1 inch bigger." And so I ended up getting a bigger TV than them at that point, which is the one that I have now. They now have a bigger TV than what I have. But there was a deal, and I wish I would have known about this. On Black Friday, there was a TV for sale. It was an 85 or 90-inch TV
Oh, 90-inch.
for 288.
Oh, but hold on. Is that like Westinghouse or
Who the fuck cares? It was a 4K TV.
see? And this is my bougie showing. This is my privileges showing, folks. So I think I've said this before on the podcast. I don't know if I've said it on this podcast or on this show specifically. I'm not. This is not a podcast anymore. This is a show. We're past the podcast. But when it comes to TVs in my house, I have only paid for one TV. Only one TV have I purchased. I have one of them. One of them was given to me by my old job because I swindled that. The TV stopped working. I checked to see when it was made, or like it has the manufacturer date on the back. I called, verified it was still under warranty, told the owner that it was broken and we have to throw it out. And I took it home and they bought a new TV. And then I just had the warranty company come replace the screen. And then I had a brand new TV. And then the TV that I did buy, and I think this is kind of where people realize that Black Friday is kind of stupid, is that Walmart, Target, Best Buy, all of them, they have to cycle their display TVs because the new ones come out. So they sell those ones. So you can buy a floor model at a heavily discounted price. It just doesn't come with a remote. It's fine. I don't even use the remote for that TV anyway. I have an Apple TV or a Roku or a Fire Stick that controls the TV regardless.
Facts.
So I spent $100 on a 42-inch TV. That's a good deal. Now, with that being said, the TV I won and that $100 TV, they are both Samsungs. That 70-inch TV I have in my living room is an LG. That was the one I swindled from the dealer or from the job. That wasn't a dealership. It was some other place. But that LG is the bane of my existence. I will never, ever, ever speak poorly on Samsung TVs ever again. They are so seamless and smooth and beautiful. This LG is complete garbage. It doesn't work with my sound bars. It doesn't work with universal fucking remotes. It doesn't work with anything. It's pretty much only good if you have a DVD player. And I fucking hate this thing. That's why I went and bought a fucking projector. And now I'm happy.
I'm a man of simple things, like I keep saying. I have 2 Vizios. Zero complaints.
I got nothing. I don't think it's Vizio. It was made by the guy that used to run Samsung, so I'm okay with that. They have like Samsung parts. But moving to the projector life, Nick, I might put you on to something. They're far less expensive than TVs, and you get everywhere. You get anything you want. I have right now. I have a $200 fucking projector downstairs that gives me. It goes up to 200 inches. We shrunk it down to 150. I want more clarity than, But fuck the movies. Listen, Prime Video, you fucked up. You're going to be the reason why fucking the movie industry is going to go down the drain. Because you have that, it's out in theaters, you can rent it for $25. For $25 fucking dollars, that is what I'm spending to get the tickets to go to the movies. I have to also spend an exorbitant amount on some shitty popcorn, on some fucking candy that I literally bought it at Five Below. I got Bunch of Crunch, I got Snow Caps, I got Raisinets, all down there. And I get to do this from the comfort of my bedroom. So when the movie's all over, I roll over and I go to sleep. I get in my car and drive. So fuck you. Fuck you, Prime Video. Fuck you, AMC. Holla, Cinemark, though. Cinemark, I love y'all. They have a great program. And I will still pay for my $10 a month for that program because there's only Marvel movies are the only movies that I'll go to the theaters for.
That's fair.
And like the super big ones, like, like, so there's some horror movies that we will go see. I was actually really upset because what's her name? Oh my God. Call Me Chris. Call Me Chris is a TikToker. She made a horror movie. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out Call Me Chris. Check out her page on TikTok. She came out with a horror movie last month. I think it was November or October. And she, from what I heard, it was a great movie. It won a couple of awards at some festivals, and I'm excited to see it. It didn't come to my theater, which I'm a little upset. I checked all 5 theaters around me. None of them had it. So mildly upsetting. But if that was in theaters, I would have went and seen that. Like, I'll go support certain movies too, Like if Logic's movie made theaters, I would have been there in a heartbeat. Instead, I pre-ordered his Blu-ray that I have no way of watching without connecting my PS5 that I do not know where the wires are for. So we'll figure that one out. But that moves me on to my next point because we're starting to get way off topic like usual.
We're still good.
To adult purchases. Like when we were kids, we wanted all the fun stuff. But nowadays, we purchase things differently. I had mentioned earlier towels. I am a firm believer of towels, especially on Christmas. I love Christmas shopping for women. It's one of my favorite things. Christmas shopping for women is great because people are like, I don't know what to get my girl. I don't know what to get my friend. And then I'm like, the golden rule is comfort. Comfort always wins in all of you out there, all Christmas purchases for women. Comfort wins. You know how many fuzzy blankets I have on deck, just ready to order that shit? I bought Ellie, and I've said this before. I'm terrible about Christmas presents. She has almost every present given to her already. She has like this poncho thing, but it's like a massive blanket. It goes down to her knees. It has a little pocket on the inside. It has a hood. It's all fuzzy. Comfort, baby. Telling you, it is the go-to. Anybody listening? Now the guys out, I don't know, we don't have a lot of guy listeners, but any guy listening, get your girl something that's comfortable. Don't fuck up. Don't get her something for the kitchen. Get her something that's comfort. So when she's sitting on the couch, she's comfy. Nice fluffy pillows, nice fucking throw blankets. Even one step, get a ladder. Get a ladder for your living room. I know that sounds ridiculous. It's called a blanket ladder. Get it? She'll thank you. She'll love you forever. She can put all her comfies on that. We have one downstairs. It's great. But what are some adult purchases that you seem to purchase on, for Christmas presents or would like on Christmas?
I mean, again, I don't.
Nick, we are adults. We are 30 somewhat years old. You're about to turn 35 in about 4 days?
Yeah. This Thursday to be exact.
Hey, for you guys listening, this episode's dropping the day after his birthday. His birthday over here is the day after. So I need comments below. Happy birthday to Nick. I want y'all to sing happy birthday. If this becomes a TikTok right here, if this clip becomes a TikTok, the first person to duet this and sing happy birthday to Nick, I will send you a t-shirt. I will DM you privately and I will send you a t-shirt.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yep. And then you get a shout out. Tag him though. You gotta tag Adulthood Pending and you gotta tag Nick the Oklahoma on there. You gotta change your name, by the way, to Nick the Oklahoma.
Why?
That's your MO on this show.
On the show, but on my TikTok, I'm Nick Not So Notorious.
The Oklahoma it's stuck. I don't know why you were shocked, why you shook from it. It was great. It was your Oklahoma podcast was fantastic. By the way, did you see the screenshot I sent you
Yeah, it was mildly disturbing. I didn't need that when I was feeling like shit. Progressed to make me feel more like shit.
Dude, we were laying in bed and we were like, Ellie was trying to fall asleep, and I was just scrolling on YouTube trying to find, like a fireplace or something calm and peaceful for her to listen to fall asleep to. And it's popped up and it said down the rabbit hole. And I'm like, holy shit, that's us. And I was like, more importantly, that's you. And I was like, let's click it. And I fast forwarded and I just see you two talking. And it was my old setup when I was downstairs. And I had the camera right behind the screen, so we were just super zoomed in on.
Yeah.
Makes me very proud where we've come all these years in our production value and how things have changed. Even your video and your look and your demeanor and the way that you approach yourself on the show, it's growth. That's what it is. It's growth, baby. All those episodes are still up, by the way. If you guys love the content that we have and you ran out and you're caught up with ADHP, go back to the NFA Network. We had a lot of fun on that show. It was really ridiculous, and that's why we canceled it, because we needed to stay on task, which we're not right now. But I'm telling you, Nick, there's things that I'm sure you're telling me if you got for Christmas, and I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it on there. You've seen the commercials. You've seen the TikToks. It's the Ninja portable air fryer.
Why do I need a portable air fryer?
But you don't. But if somebody got it for you, wouldn't you be happy with it?
I mean, I guess.
Right?
I just, the practicality of it, I don't know what I would do it with.
If somebody got you the Gordon Ramsay hex pans, wouldn't you be upset about that?
What the fuck is the Gordon Ramsay hex pan?
Nothing sticks to it.
That's what I got fucking spray for.
You don't need it. Not with these
But
ones.
I have it.
But you don't need it. What if somebody got you with the newest vacuum? A nice Shark. Dyson. Got you a Dyson.
I have a Roomba that vacuums 5 days out of the week. And then when I need to vacuum the rooms that do have carpet, which is really, I only have to vacuum this one, my bedroom, and the sunroom every now and again just to get the dog hair up because it's on carpet.
See, I don't get you. There's certain boring presents that make me excited, and like pots and pans or like a new like dish towel set for the kitchen is nice. A weighted blanket. Who doesn't love a weighted blanket? Get on the couch, feels like you're being snugged the whole time. It's nice. Nice.
Like I said, I'm so bad at this. Like I'm so bad. When I say I'm bad at this, I'm bad at this. Like I don't know how to operate. I don't know if it's something like that's okay. Just if something has happened at some point in my life where I'm just like, it just turned everything off, or if I don't know. I never want to seem. I think it's the fact of like I said, I don't want to seem selfish or needy or putting people in predicaments or anything like that. Or like if I put something on my list and someone doesn't get it, then they feel bad because they didn't get it, and I'm just like, I don't want them to feel like that. Like there's a lot of things that go into this, and I just can't. I'm a problem. I know.
I can see that. That's you make it hard here. You make me feel like I'm the weird one who likes to get some pots and fucking pans for Christmas.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but here's my thing.
Like, who doesn't like a fucking nice robe set? Who doesn't want a nice little robe set? You know what I'm saying? Like I got a fucking Star
I swear to God, if you bring up your TikTok robes again,
it's the Kufandi 3-piece leisure suit, Nick, and you watch what the fuck you say about it, because I will be sponsored by that motherfucker one day, because that's all I get on my fucking TikTok.
Nobody cares about your Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. Fucking robes. No one. It's not even fucking robes. It's a pajama set
of comfort. Everything I'm buying is XL. Everything's all nice and comfy. Comfort is what we're doing. That's my new yeet. Comfort. All right, we'll move on. Now, since clearly you don't like presents now as an adult, and you're the fucking weird one, let's go back to our millennial Christmas wish list. Now, I know back in the day you got the Toys R Us book. It was not it was not a flyer. It was a fucking book. That shit was like this thick. It was like an encyclopedia of toys.
Yeah, it was the Sears one, the JCPenney's one, the toys catalog, everything. You knew KB that it was that time of the year.
Remember KB Toys? That was a classic.
KB Toys, shout out RIP. You guys were KB Toys before Toys R Us.
Yep. Now, what was the A tier one? What was the holy grail of presents back in the day?
Oh, that one I really don't know.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna say it was the Game Boy SP was pretty up there. The one that folded, little square one, because that way you could sneak it in and you could bring it to school. It was small. It wasn't like that big bulky ass fucking Game Boy that you had in your hands there just a few seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? It was the little one that folded in half. You could stick that in your pocket.
Oh yeah. Those are really really nice.
Right? I'm gonna say
think,
the N64. The N64 was like that was a holy grail. You open that up and you were like, oh, I got the N64.
I'll do you one better. An iPod Shuffle or a Nano.
Ooh, yeah. I was gonna say the classic because if you got the OG one, the big one with the spinner wheel,
Yeah.
you were fucking ecstatic.
Yeah, but you were a cool kid, and you knew you were gonna be part of the cool kids if you had the not the Nano, or the Nano, the skinnier ones with all the different colors.
Yes, but that was in high school. That was in high school.
Yeah, junior high school. Yeah.
Yeah. Super Soakers.
Oh yeah,
Super Soaker / Nerf gun.
dude. I'm 30. I'm 34, going on 35. Nerf guns all the way. Fucking let's roll it. Nerf gun battles till I die.
I got a funny story. Before I don't want to get too derailed, but I just want to tell this quick story.
Okay.
I made a mistake years ago. So for those at home, if you don't know, I have a little brother and sister. My sister, she's 21 in March. So what does that make? We got 15 years older than her. My brother is 16. So I'm like 19 years older than him. So when I moved back up from Florida and I live with my family, I just gotten a good job. I think I was selling cars at the time. I just got into the car business, and I wanted to treat my brother and sister to a cool Christmas present, for them, right? So I took them to Toys R Us when Toys R Us still existed, and I said, "All right, you can do this. You each got $150 a piece, or you can combine for one big present for $300.
Pretty good deal,
right?" They got a jumbo set Nerf gun. I was like, all right. It was like a 2-piece, like they each had, like, it was an automatic one. You put batteries in it, you put the clip in, and it was, it was quick, no pump, automatic. Dumbass, this guy, idioso right here, didn't put 2 and 2 together that they were going to attack me. Because they had to have been like 11, or like my sister had to have been like 13, I think, 12. My brother was like 8. 7, they fucking went full blown and just attacked me. I was wearing my glasses at the time, and one hit under my glasses and into my eye. Fucked my eye up for like 3 days.
You'll shoot your eye out.
I was so angry. I was angry. I was furious. I left. I literally, like, they hit me in the eye. I went in the bathroom. I saw how red my eye got. My brother and sister are laughing, and they're like starting to feel bad. I grab my keys. I leave. I go back to Toys R Us. I spend $150. Now, the one that I had held 8 cartridges. It was a circular thing that you go, it was a Gatling gun, Nerf gun. I know it held 12 clips of 20 bullets. It was overkill. I walked into, I constructed it in my car, put the batteries in, I busted it in the door, and I was like, "It's on, motherfuckers!" And I'm like, I'm fucking pelting them. My sister grabs her gun, turns like some John Wick shit, pop, hits me in the other eye. I throw the gun, I'm done. I haven't touched a Nerf gun since.
You ran back to the car like the dude off of Friday, didn't you?
I went in my room. And I locked the door. I'm done. I'm over it. I don't do it anymore. But what gift from back then was like made you feel unstoppable?
Man, that's hard to fucking put on. Like it's so hard.
It had to been something that you remember from your childhood that you got it and you were just like, I'm the fucking man right now. Nobody can touch me. I am the best.
I had a lot of shit. I'm just trying to remember. Like it's the thing is, like so much is that I'm having trouble fucking remembering.
Okay. I remember mine. Mine was the Connects Dragon roller coaster with the double loop.
Okay.
And I also, that same year, had gotten the Ferris wheel. So I put the Ferris wheel inside of the fucking roller coaster. I had an amusement park in my bedroom. My friends came over and they're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "You want to bet? You want to see what it is?" Because I put a sheet over it. I wanted it to be like, felt like fucking Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Whoosh, pull that shit off. Boom. This is the Zaga amusement park. I wasn't Zaga back then, but this is the amusement park right here. And my friends are like, "What? You got that?" And I'm like, "Yo, check it out." Hit a switch. What? And it actually had like little noises of, and I was like, "It's the shit right here." I was also a big fan of Sims, so like, or not Sims, Roller Coaster Tycoon.
That
So I was
nice,
like,
nice
I
little
get
touchback.
to build my own thing, right? But you don't have one that you can think of?
Honestly, not off the top. Like I said, I mean,
It might come back to you. It might come to you as we continue to move on here. But the tier 2, and I put these in tier 2 because these were gifts that you wanted, but you know you weren't going to get. Like, and I classified these as the rich kid gifts. Like the rich kids got these ones. And I'll start off with one. That was the TV DVD combo. Like it was the TV with a DVD and VCR combo built into it. Because that was during the time when we were growing up that we had to have like multiple fucking things to watch what we had. Like you had some stuff on VHS, you didn't get it on DVDs yet because DVDs were still expensive, but you started having some DVDs because DVDs came out and they were the new thing. So you had to have the VCR and the DVD. Some people were lucky enough to have the VCR DVD combo, but I was talking about the TV that had both of them.
I don't know if we had the TV. I don't know if we had the TV that did both, but we did have a portable
DVD player.
It was for the car. It sat in the center console, sat on the center console, and you could play VHS or DVD, or wait, was it just VHS? I think it was just VHS because it was like yay thick with a flipped up screen, and the screen was like that fucking big and all that. And
I remember the portable DVD players that were like that. They were like terrible.
Yeah, and I don't know if
one bump on the road and the whole thing fucking stops.
It's just like a Walkman.
It was just like a Walkman. Yo, honestly, that Walkman from back in the day, and you know what I'm talking about, the CD player that was blue and it had the 3 little like greenish yellow dots on it with the little keychain hook on the corner. That was the CD player everybody wanted.
I was happy with whichever one I got.
I had that one, but until I did get that one, I always wanted that one. How I got that, we're not going to talk about. We do not self-incriminate on this show. I would say like a giant trampoline. Like everybody wanted a giant trampoline.
Oh, yeah, we had one.
Okay, so you were the kid that I hated because you had all the cool shit that I wanted, and this is why I have a spending problem now as an adult. Got it.
Well, I don't know if the trampoline was a Christmas gift or if it was just like a thing. I don't fucking remember. I mean, I dated one girl that had a kid, and I bought the kid a trampoline.
Well, nowadays, yeah, trampolines are fucking fairly expensive.
Yeah,
inexpensive. They're not like fucking crazy price like they were. They were thousands of dollars back in the day.
Yeah, they were. It was. I get it. I get it.
Which
I
leads
fucking
leads me to
shit out of that
tier 3.
trampoline.
This leads me to tier 3, which I call these the scam gifts, because these were the gifts that they looked cool. They had the cool commercials. They had the cool commercials, but they weren't like top tier. Like you opened it up and you're like, oh, these are cool. And I want to start with moon shoes.
I always wanted a pair,
but they didn't work like that. Like the way the commercial made it work. Like you remember, I forgot what a few years ago they had like the magic sphere and they're rolling it around and it's like floating.
Oh yeah, the shifugi or fushigi, the fushigi. That's what it was. It was the fushigi ball.
Is that what it was called? Let me see if I can find it. Fushigi ball.
Yep.
It was a fushigi. Good fucking that one.
I remember that because I thought it was pretty fucking cool. I got pissed when I fucking couldn't do it.
Because it's a skill. It's not a toy.
Yeah, well, I get that. My buddy at work, he told me that was one of his favorite fucking things, and he said that he tells me all the time what his favorite trick was. I said, I fucking hated it. I hit it with a baseball bat, so I didn't fucking care.
Do you remember the robot dogs too? Tecmo.
I
Tecmo was
had
the
one.
robot dog's name. I had one too. That shit was so stupid.
It was 1000% stupid.
It was a scam press. It was a scam gift from back in the day. Like
we thought we were living in the future, and we were not.
It was in a music video. I forgot what music video it was. But it was in like a either an NSYNC or like a fucking Justin Timberlake music video. And I was like, I want one so bad. And like I got one. I was like, this is stupid. Magic kits were the worst. Those were the biggest scam gifts ever because you could never do the trick.
Yeah, they weren't even close up magic. They were bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
shit. It was the dumbest things. Those RC cars, remember the ones that were like, it rides on the wall. It never rode on the wall. It never worked that way.
The moment it runs into the wall, it completely kills it.
I think I would throw sock and boppers into that mix because
I would know. Fuck that. Run them to this day. Bring those to Black Friday to start fighting for actual gifts.
That's how we bring it back.
That's how you bring it back. Just saying.
But sock and boppers, though, realistically, as a kid, you had them, you never used them. You used them once, and then either you hit someone too hard and they got taken away from you, or you got hit too hard and you didn't want to play with them anymore.
Or they inadvertently popped.
That too, because you blew them up too much.
Yeah, you fucking Mike Tyson somebody with a right hook.
And this is how I got into boxing. All right, so I want to get to the closing segment here because we're getting to the point where we got to start wrapping up.
Yeah.
Now this is holiday truth or lie. I'm gonna rattle them off. We'll say if these December things are actually real or just seasonal lies. Just a few. Little rapid fire questioning for you. You said you like doing these. These are fun. By the way, I have a game that we're gonna play one of these weeks.
Okay.
We went Christmas shopping, went around looking around. I bought this, by the way, at Spirit Christmas. I got my bracelet like I do on Spirit Halloween. I donate to the children. Spirit Christmas do you have one by you?
I have not looked, so I can't answer that. Actually, here.
Lots of Spookmas options available. For those at home, if you can see this, it says Merry fucking whatever. This is my Christmas hat, my Santa hat that I'm going to be wearing this year. They use lots of starch, so it's very thick, very pointed. But I love this hat, and I immediately bought it. This says Slashing Through the Snow with Michael Myers. They had a lot of Terrifier. It was very fun. A lot of Scream options. Next year, Ellie and I have decided that we're going to buy a new Christmas tree. We're going to get new ornaments, and we're going to do a theme next year. We're doing a horror movie theme Christmas. But you bet your ass I'm going to have those little daisy glasses on my Christmas tree.
So there is not a Spirit Christmas in the OKC area.
Listen, is it as good as Spirit Halloween? No.
No.
Is it better than most Christmas stores? Absolutely.
Yes.
It was an experience. Like it's set up exactly like Spirit Halloween.
I love that.
Exactly. Like they have the costumes and get-ups on this side, and they have the decorations on this side, and they got the blow-ups, all the animatronics. And you know what? For year one, I'll give it to them. This is the inaugural season that has dropped, and I like it. I fuck with it. I will continue to go there every year. I'll make it like my Halloween thing. So as I'm getting older, I'm getting more and more into the Christmas spirit. We listened to some old school Christmas music today while we decorated the Christmas tree, and we're getting into the Christmas. We're looking for some garland to put on the banister for the stairs. Some nice stuff. Switching it up.
Putting up shit.
Yeah, you're also not married.
This is true.
That wasn't a shot at you. That was just
no.
You're married. You have to. You do the holiday stuff.
Yeah, I know.
So let's write them off.
Okay.
Black Friday deals are real.
False.
That's a seasonal lie all the way. Kids today have better gifts.
False.
It's iffy. That's a 6-7 on me. Because
can we not make that a thing? please, for the love of God, I can't do the whole 6-7 thing. Like, it has gotten so bad. Like, I hate it personally. I hate it. But like when I hear it, for some reason my brain's like, and I
It's
can't.
just funny. It's funny because at work, we do something similar because we had a detailer that he had a strong accent. And every time I asked him, we're like, hey, when would that car be done by? He goes 4:30. So now we do, instead of 6-7, we go 4:30. But I argue that because kids got a lot of tech today, and back then we were chasing the tech with the Tecmo dog, with the Tamagotchis, with
the Game Boys.
The Game Boys, and our fancy watches that did cool shit. Like, remember, you were happy if you had a watch that like had the calculator. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was cool. You could cheat in school. And then nowadays it's like, kids get iPhone 17s, kids get gaming computers, they get fucking stuff to make fucking podcasts and do TikTok videos. So it's undecided. I think it's even. Like, we had more practical, fun toys.
We had nostalgia toys. They have better tech.
Yeah, they'll have no nostalgia to their presents. Like, they in 15 years when they have their own shows and they're talking about their Christmas presents, it's not going to be the same feeling.
No, it'll be obsolete.
Putting up the tree is fun.
False.
I say that's true. I enjoy that. I enjoy putting up a Christmas tree. It is stressful. It's annoying. We put together our tree today. We bought a pre-lit tree about 3 years ago. One of the artificial ones, because the real one's just too much work. You gotta water it. You gotta clean up all the fucking stuff that falls on. I got dogs. I don't want to deal with it. But when I plugged it in, half the tree was out. And like the age-old tale, one light goes out, they all go out. But I do enjoy putting up the Christmas tree, putting up the ornaments. Ellie and I have a yearly tradition in our household that every year we buy one ornament each. So our tree is just filled with random ornaments, but they're all specific because we each picked one every year. Like, I have a Darth Vader one up there. She has her own. I forgot what we all have just different ones up there. Like this year,
that makes it fun.
For Christmas, she bought one that was the skeleton hand holding a heart, and I bought a jack-o'-lantern.
I like that. Then again, I live alone. My girlfriend is in a whole other state, so like I don't have to do the whole decorate for Christmas and stuff like that. Now, could that change in the future? Absolutely. But at this time, perfectly content. Like, no decorations to go up after Halloween.
Listen, I'm softening up in my old age. Like, I put the Halloween decorations for the children. I don't do it for me anymore. I do it for the kids.
That's fine.
I have on my Ring camera kids saying, "Your house is so cool." I'm like, yeah. I had one little kid actually ask, are there actually bodies in the yard? And the father was just like, "It's illegal to bury bodies in your front yard." And
check
I just
the backyard.
hear Ellie on the camera in the living room screaming, and not if you don't get caught. How about this one? Wrapping gifts brings joy.
Anyone? No. Fuck no.
False. Buying gifts brings joy to me. Because I also do deep thought gifts. Like I said, when mom asked me, what present should I get my brother, or should I get you? And I was like, well, I've given some thought, and I was going to do this at some point in my life, but you can do it. December is relaxing.
So that's a tricky one.
It's false. It's false. It's false, 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 false. At least in the Northeast. The Northeast, it is false. Because December, you know what that brings? That brings snow. And you know what snow brings? Snow brings back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain. It's sweating when it's 20 degrees outside or 15 degrees outside. And you take your hoodie off because you're fucking shoveling a driveway for fucking 12 hours. And then you're just fucking getting hypothermia because you don't have a sweatshirt on, but you can't keep it on because you're just sweat. I don't want to get into it.
Well, see, the thing, like for me, is living in the Midwest, South, whoever wants to look at a fucking geographical map, I don't care what the fuck you call it. I say Midwest, it is what it is. Anywho,
you're in the goddamn South.
Anywho,
I legit thought Oklahoma was somewhere up there, and it's down here. Like, fuck, you're an hour from Texas. I don't want to hear it.
Anywho, when it gets to December, it does get cold here, but it doesn't. Not only does it bring snow, but then ice on top of that, and then it's downhill from there. So
Yeah. And once you hit the ice, you're just going down the hill.
Yeah.
I've done that one.
It's so bad.
I've had a situation. We're gonna use my mouse. I was driving down the hill. Right? We're just driving down the hill, and here's my. Right, we're driving down the hill, and all of a sudden the car just turns backwards, and I start going down the hill backwards. Scariest fucking 3 minutes of my life. And there's nothing you can do. You can't hit the brakes. You can't do nothing. So also for those any of you, I don't know what camera I'm on, but whoever lives in a place with snow, if you do not know how to drive in snow, do not leave the house. DoorDash, Instacart it, go another day, wait till the roads are plowed, call out of work. Do not go on the goddamn road because you are going to be the problem, and I'm going to curse you out most likely.
I disagree about the DoorDash.
Nick has heard my wrath when I'm on the road.
I disagree about the DoorDash. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Don't DoorDash while it's snowing?
Yeah, don't.
I do feel guilty when I do that shit, though.
And as you should.
I do.
Because, look, here's the thing, people. There's this thing called the weather app. There's also this thing called the news. You can, and you know what months that this shit is going to fucking potentially hit. Start looking at it. If it looks like it's going to, pre-plan, get the shit that you need for your house. So that way you don't have to DoorDash and potentially risk somebody else's life.
It's true.
Just to get your fucking 2 double-decker burgers.
Listen, hey, on Thanksgiving, after we left my friend's house, we were on our way home, and we're like, man, I kind of got the munchies right now. You know, because we partake in gardening. And we had some munchies. And then she was like, ooh, some fries and like a milkshake sounds good right now. And I'm like, I will not be the reason that kid who's working on Thanksgiving has to actually work. I was like, I will not do it. I will not do it. I can't do it. All right, let's move on. Socks are now elite presents.
I've always thought socks are elite presents, but the thing is I like different kinds of socks.
It depends the sock. So like, I'm actually here. Here's my sock. They are Under Armours. I only buy these ones. These are the high. They go high up right here. They're so comfortable. They're double padded. They're like basketball socks. They're great. My ankle socks, yo. And I know this is pure millennial speaking. I have ankle socks that have a little tab on the back of the ankle so you don't get a blister.
Oh, is it the silicone thing?
No, it's just like a little extra padding of fabric.
Oh, nice.
It's delightful.
Oh,
Amazon.
Hold on. Speaking of socks, just real quick, before you go to the next one, I just have one thing to say, speaking from millennial to millennial. I don't know who the fuck started this whole fucking thing about where no-show socks were like a uncool thing. I grew up, we grew up in the time where you had to fold down your socks to make it a no-show. When no-show socks came out, there was a brand new thing. And now you guys want to discredit no-show socks and poke fun at millennials for having no-show socks on shoes that are low, so it shows our ankle. Oh, they're showing their ankle.
I will demonstrate. I will demonstrate what we had to do.
Please, they need a visual representation.
Ready? Let's move the mouse so I don't knock that over. Pull the top like this. Oh, I put it off. Don't look at my feet. They're gross. You pull it right here, right to your ankle, and then you fold this over, and sometimes you wrap it around. And then keep it right there. And now you have ankle socks. Now everyone's like, you don't have ankle socks, you'll show your age. Now, granted, I have fallen victim to what the children have said. I like to feel young. I like to look young. I'm Asian, okay? Beard only has gray hair. That's it. So I am trying to, I got the high socks, mainly too, because I just don't like my ankle showing a lot of times. Like in the summer, I like my ankle showing, but it's fine. It depends. If I'm wearing high top shoes, I want to have high socks. If I wear low cut shoes like my Yeezys, yeah. Feezies.
No, I'm the same way. Depending on the shoe that I wear, then I'll wear the sock accordingly. But if I'm going to be wearing my Vans, I'm going to be wearing potentially a no-show sock because that is what it has always been.
Exactly.
Anywho.
My last one. You didn't really interrupt too much here, but online shopping has made Christmas easier.
Facts.
Right? Facts. Listen, we all know here, I am the TikTok shop guru. You need to find if you need something, I got you. I'll tell you where to find it on TikTok Shop. I'll send you the link. I'll forward it to you. The Kufandi 3-piece suit is on sale, by the way. Every episode, I'm just gonna name drop it.
Nobody cares about your Kofi Kingston fucking pajama set.
Okay, relax there. All right. Well, your dog is getting impatient. I can see.
He's like the timekeeper.
He has inched closer each 15-minute interval. He started at the doorway and has inched closer. And as I've noticed, as we continue to keep doing the show, and your camera angle has changed, that your dog will get progressively closer to the chair when it's time to wrap up. And he knows when it's time for the show to end, and we will continue to do that.
He's my timekeeper. He's already started nudging my arm every now and again. And I've looked at the screen here and there, and I've noticed that he has not broken eye contact.
He is not. He has not broken eye contact.
He is stolt and strong.
Now I have a new thing that I'm gonna do every week, because I have been told by multiple people at this point that I give Unk vibes. And you know what? That is something that I take with great pride and joy. And I think it's because I try to teach and try to give advice to the younger generations time and time again. So I'll do it to our generation as well. So I want to say, if this episode has proved anything, is that the magic from back then never really left us. Like the magic from Christmas and December, it's just changed its shape. We don't get the Furbies or the Razor scooters anymore, but I feel like we get moments with people, right? We get moments, we get people, small wins that keep us going every day. And that's why we make these jokes about the adult wins and fails, and we talk about those little things. So truthfully, I say, don't stress the chaos of December. I understand you guys are going to be out there Christmas shopping, panicking on what to get your significant other, panicking on what to get the aunt that doesn't call you throughout the year, panicking to get like, oh, my cousin's coming from fucking Puerto Rico. I got to go fucking buy her something. I don't know what to get her. It's fine. Take a deep breath. Enjoy the stupid, the funny, and the messy parts of being an adult, because that's the stuff we're going to end up remembering in our old age. And when Nick and I are doing our show late into our 60s, we're going to laugh about the stuff that we bitched about in our 20s.
He's going to make me do this until I'm 90.
Till you're 90. But yeah, that's my little Unk advice to you. Listen, it's all okay. The chaos is there. Enjoy. I just love that. I love that I said that. Enjoy the stupid. The stupid is what makes things great.
Enjoy and embrace the stupid.
Exactly. Nick, say your goodbyes.
Well, welcome to the holiday season, everybody. We hope that you absolutely are stressed out, but also enjoying as much as we are. Thank you for tuning in. As always, much love. Oh, wait, there we go. Much love. And before I sign off, this is your now first December reminder. Dominic Mysterio is knocked off never seen 17 John Cena to get his Intercontinental title back. So there's that. Haha. Anywho, sometimes you gotta lie, you gotta cheat, you gotta steal. In the immortal words of Eddie Guerrero. And that's about it. That's all I got.
I was waiting for like a signature sign off that you were about to start doing. I was like, wait, has he got one? It's coming.
Thought about it. I might work on that. I might work on that. But for right now, yeah, that's all I got for right now.
Well, if you're still somehow listening to the show and you're at the end of it here, you know what I'm gonna say. I want you to hit follow. I want you to hit subscribe. I want you to keep rocking with ADHP, aka Adulthood pending. Like I'm the hat. If by the way, I am a good merch shop person. I put whatever specials that I could on the merch shop, so please take advantage of whatever is on there. I know there's some like percentages off. Take advantage of it. Have fun with it. Buy some stuff if you want to. Don't if you don't want to. If you do, we appreciate it. All of the money goes back to the podcast or to the show. I keep saying podcast. It's a show.
Something we're going to work on.
All the production, all the subscriptions I have to pay for, all that stuff. So it's greatly appreciated. Thank think I might start a Patreon one of these days. Me and you. I don't. Maybe when we get to a certain amount of following.
That's the goal.
Hopefully, the people that have reviewed our show and told us all the stuff that we need to change make a difference here, and we become famous. But without further ado, I love you. I love you. Yeah, Nick, that you right there, that was to you specifically. And I love you at home. Keep watching. Tune in next week.
All my friends got past the checkpoint. I'm still here trying to play the game, boy. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Write another song and put it online. Pause and think, am I wasting my time? Start to question, when will it be enough? Searching for my four-leaf clover. One more try till it's game over. Everything's fine.